When it comes to legal action against the city of Colorado Springs, there's a lot of paperwork to go through. There are more than 200 pages of litigation documents from the past year that covers February 2013 to February 2014. Here are the top 5 payouts from those lawsuits. In Nancy Rominsky versus the city of Colorado Springs doing business as Memorial Hospital, the plaintiff alleges she was given the wrong dose of medication when she was admitted to Memorial North for treatment of hives and tongue swelling. She claims past and future physical and mental pain and suffering, loss of enjoyment of life, loss of income, and physical and cognitive impairment. That case was settled for $885,000. In a case specifically directed at City Council, Terry Velasquez, former CFO for the city, sued the city through counsel and Steve Cox for wrongful termination. She claims the city violated equal protection of the Constitution for both age and gender. Behind closed doors, they resolved the claims, with the city agreeing to pay $250,000 without admission of wrongdoing. That case was permanently dismissed. In another case claiming unconstitutional actions by the city, Pikes Peak Justice and Peace Commission, Star Bar Players, Greenpeace, the Denver Voice, and other plaintiffs filed a federal case for a permanent injunction against the enforcement of the downtown no solicitation zone. They said it's unconstitutional. After a full day hearing, the courts approved their request, saying the city couldn't enforce the no solicitation zone till there was a full trial. But that didn't happen because the plaintiffs filed a notice of settlement and the case was closed after the city paid $110,000. The city then nixed the ban in March. In a simpler case, Herbert Goldstein alleged he and the city entered into a lease agreement for properties on South Wasatch in 1981. He says when the lease was up in 2009, the city turned the property over to him. But he says the city breached its contract when it failed to pay stormwater fees and rehabilitate the property. A trial was held and the court ruled in favor of Goldstein, the city finally having to pay $104,950. That was for property damage, overhead, and lost rent. But the biggest payout of all was to the trustees of the Springs Transit Company Employees Retirement Disability Plan. In 2009, the city cut off its contract with the bus operator First Transit, which was contracted by the city to operate Mountain Metro's South Garage in an effort to save money. The city had signed off that if that contract was terminated, it would either find another contractor to take over the pension plan or assume sponsorship itself. That didn't happen. The city claims it saved $20 million since 2009 by not operating the South Transit line. They settled for $8 million. Altogether, for just those 5 suits, the city paid out $9,349,950.74.